some Persona 3 Reload. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm doing better today. Got good news from everything that ended up happening yesterday, so that's been resolved. Did I know? Yes, I did know. But yes, no, I hope everyone's having a good time. Where do I want to go to? Got a bucket of chicken? Hell yeah. What was I looking for? This. Is that right? Trying to remember how to navigate the menu. Always a good sign. Why do I feel like there was something I was about to look and now I've just completely forgotten? Oh, I was going to check where I'm at with the cards, but I don't know where I can see that right now. So we'll just move on. Because can I see it here? No. Can I see it here? No. I don't know if I can see it anywhere simply.
It looks like all of you have gotten...
There are 2 targets. Wind is the way to go.
Wind and lightning. How much damage do I just kind of... Are we at a point where we think we can just brush these? I don't know, like they still do a lot of damage, so I'm just kind of hesitant, right? Oh, but you know, yesterday finished off as well the logic that I had been writing for that one ability. Now I just need to... Okay, I've got 2 and this is the 3rd one. I'm just gonna do one more key piece of logic and then make another little thing quickly. And after that, where am I at? I think that's all of the assists there. I need to just hook up a system to actually trigger them. Hesitant to make a too in-depth system because I still need to know how my mate has handled the trigger and holding of them in his end, if he's gotten to that yet. If not, I will set up something towards it.
Oh, pretty well. I'll be able to scan the enemy soon.
Ice.
Hit them where it hurts. Too late for you now.
Eureka Senpai knocked
Shall I
one
move to
enemy
strike?
down.
But yeah, no, it's getting far along now. Like, it's genuinely at a point where like I don't even think, for the list of things I have to get done, I don't even think I've got like enough to count on a single hand, right? But that's kind of where I'm at. Mind you, like that's the list for this current cycle, right?
That certainly went well.
So there's kind of a lenience to be expected with that argument of like, well, there's a lot that still needs to be done.
Follow my lead. I'll hit them where it hurts. I'll show no mercy.
I mean, the one thing I really want to go work on is the design space for doing characters.
Akihiko, I'm counting on
Because I just want to make that easier. I want to make designing a character a process that means I could potentially get like one done in the space of a week if I'm just focusing on it. Quite easily.
Just like we planned.
Which is, I mean, it's probably about where I'm at, but I want to see if I can make it more efficient of a process. Unnecessary efficiency argument insert here, I guess. It's like, is it necessary, important for me to
Shadow up ahead.
add the efficiency that I'm suggesting? No, but it's also really nice if I do.
hit them where it
Well, I
hurts.
haven't actually tested these versus ice, but might as well.
Pull the trigger. Let's finish this. Nicely done. I have to do this. Doing great, Tori-chan.
Nicely done, Takuba.
We're not gonna go easy.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. I'm good, thanks.
And that's how it's done.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
What a
Yes,
bizarre
are you?
sight. And yet, impressive in a way.
Time for a fight. To scan the enemy soon.
Wait to fire. Okay. Do I just... I want to see what this is.
Stay where you are.
Total full 20. Oh, I'm a child.
It's go time.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Last one. Let's finish this.
What was your 30 again? It was just wind.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Honestly, I'm probably just better off doing this.
Enemies defeated. Good work out there.
All right. Who's next?
We're doing well. Let's keep up the pace.
Time for a target. This will be no problem at all.
You were weak to thing, right? Yeah. Oh, right. Oh,
That's a win for the
the main player is really slow at the moment. Which is kind of... I mean, it's probably just because of the equipped persona, right? Because, like, the persona stats are the ones that are pulled for that, I believe.
We've caught them by
It's our
surprise.
chance to go first. The enemies. You can take them. I have to do this. There's just one left. Enemy defeated. Pull the trigger. You're doing great, Tori-chan. What about this? No shadows detected.
All right. Who's next?
But yeah, no, fucking, sorry, my brain is a little... Oof. I don't know, I woke up at like 3 AM and had a really hard time trying to get back to sleep again. And yeah, my brain's been active since then, so... I mean, I'm functional. It's better than I expected of myself.
Is it me or are the stronger. Well, either way, we're not gonna lose.
Either way, we're not gonna lose.
Stop getting in our way.
But yeah, no, fucking, I wonder what I am gonna do for the, upcoming release stuff.
Let's end this. Just one more. Take that. One enemy eliminated. That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
Restore 50 max HP, or give Unicorn more XP. I'll give Unicorn more XP. New skill. Ooh. That's actually a good one. Which one's that again? Is that the attack up one? If the game will let me know. No, there's a defense increase. Okay, cool. I mean, defense increase at the very beginning, I'm not gonna complain about. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, so having the different ones far better for me. It also helps that I can do this. Yeah, you got various people right now to work with, of the two. I won't lose.
Nicely done, Takaba.
Alright. Gerard just looked over the cat on my bed. She has a tendency to kind of like face first sleep. So like face completely down. And it's always just really entertaining to look over and see it.
And that's how it's done.
But yeah, no, got, today plans just to knock out one assignment if I can, or at least the majority of one. And go from there, honestly.
What's my next move?
I'm freezing.
One step at a time. Two more to go.
Good work, Akihiko.
Everyone, follow my lead.
There you go. Alright, oh. Yeah, no, at the moment I've been watching, was it, Giant Grinders Games or something like that? Grinders Games, I can't remember. It's, a fairly prevalent person in the StarCraft 2 kind of like modding space.
There's a shadow.
I have to say, it's kind of fun watching like the challenge gauntlet at the moment.
But they aren't much of a threat.
What's my next move?
I will hit those with lights. It's these that I kinda... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna probably just slap all of them, aren't I? Boop. Boop. we shift over to you.
In this situation, Yukari cannot put down. Pull the trigger, please.
Just fucking more money. More money in it.
We did it.
You know, there's something I always thought about, right? With like the solo leveling and a lot of those sorts of things. It's like, actually, how would that stuff work in kind of the real world, I guess is the argument, right? And I'm gonna be honest, some of those things, they get it right. People would be lunatics and would just constantly run the dungeons and try and get as much loot as they could from them. Regardless of their own safety. The misunderstanding a lot of people have, I feel, with something like solo leveling though, is that like not everyone could actually run a dungeon solo. In fact, everyone, to the understanding that they have, pretty much only is it Sunyo? Sunyo? The main character anyway, can actually level up. His potential is infinite. Whereas most characters are finite in their potential. In fact, that was the point of one story arc in it from memory, was they met up with a character that can push you stronger than you actually are. And that character looked at him and actually just got traumatized because of just the sheer limitless potential they had and how like there was no way that they could push it any further.
All right, let's be on our way.
Which is like, welcome to JRPG characters. Because realistically speaking, right, that is what is happening, is that it's a JRPG character in a normal thing. What show? I mean, it's solo leveling, but I'm not referring to the show version. I haven't watched the animated form of it myself. I am referring to the webcomic. Or web. What are they called again? Webtoon? And honestly, manhwa, that's it. I fucking love that series. It's so much fun. Mementos looks real creepy. Yeah, it's almost like it's not momentous. Shame it ended. Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? And there was a lot of complaints about the ending from memory. I believe there was a lot of complaints about that ending. I never actually got to the ending myself because I kind of tapered off at that stage. Doji can't be used just any time. The user has to reach an emotional peak first. Yes, I noticed that. The author died. Did they? From cerebral hemorrhage. Alright. Jeez. Energy can be built after using enough power is built up. Also, how someone builds up power is... Yeah, I've already figured this out. Fuka, come on. When she inflicts status elements on an enemy with Yukari-chan is when she heals someone. Yeah. He had a condition he wrote his ending out ahead of schedule in case he couldn't make it. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, like, George R.R. Martin did the same, hasn't he? He's got like the end of the story written, and he's made his notes available to whoever's going to be picking up the thing afterwards. So basically, if his story outlives him, it actually can get finished. Yeah, no, I figured all of this. Commitment to the story. There is a level of that, right? Like, it's an interesting one because it's there's an argument to be kind of put forward of like, isn't it? It's a weird one. With like, isn't it slightly a bit weird because technically it's not them? But it's also, it's like, yeah, but it was them. It was the idea that they had for it. I mean, I always remember, not quite the same, but there was a show I watched that actually had its ending written and filmed and edited, like the entire episode for the ending of the series done a season before it ended, because the story was always originally supposed to be 5 seasons of the show, but they were going to get cancelled. To their knowledge, they weren't getting renewed for that final season, so they made the episode in advance, and then they got renewed, and so they had to fill that final episode slot with just kind of like a review episode of everything that's happened up until that point. And then the 5th season finally comes out, and then like it kind of ruined an aspect of the story, because so I'm speaking of Babylon 5, if anyone knows of this one. The problem is so Babylon 5 had a famous thing about it that there was only one writer. There was sometimes they got someone else to help the main writer, but it was always just one writer. And they basically made it so no one knew events greater than like 3 episodes further than the current thing that they were filming. So even the actors, the staff, nobody other than the writer knew what was actually going to happen with the characters. And this ruined that because everyone knew how it ended. So it meant that the final season was actually spent with the actors, in a sense, actually way more comfortable than they normally were. Which
I guess it wouldn't work.
I wouldn't say made a worse experience, but you could definitely see the difference.
There's a treasure chest. What should we do?
They knew what they wanted. They just, yeah, like, it's really sucky when that sort of event, those events occur, right? So to hear that that's happened with solo leveling is kind of sad. And it's not because, look, I'm not going to blame anyone in particular. It's kind of hard to blame someone in that situation. It's just really, really sad to hear that's kind of how it went. That actually is also reminiscent of what happened with like Ruby, right? The Rooster Teeth series, which if anyone hasn't heard, apparently like yesterday Rooster Teeth has been shut down. So hey, apparently like their podcast stuff and side things are still fine, but yeah, as of now Rooster Teeth, the main channel, is gone. So this was 20 something years. Like, I'm older than Rooster Teeth, and I've outlived it by a long shot, but it's kind of really weird because that was something that was a big integral part of my life for a while, right? But yeah, like, Ruby was a series very famously got a lot of flack because the original writer for it pretty much sole wrote everything, had the notes and everything. And then like slowly as the story was going on, he was getting in, he was working with 2 other writers that were working with him. And what ended up happening was he passed away during the 3rd season of it, or before the 3rd season even came out, and because he was no longer there, the issues that they had with the series pacing that the executive didn't like, because it was going too slow apparently for them, but he wanted it, the slowness got circumvented, and then the 3rd season basically ended with how like it was supposed to end in another season or 2. There was supposed to be far more time to build up to that moment, which was really obvious to me. And that was upsetting. This is wind that it wants, right? Yeah. So I actually don't want to hit it with thing. But yeah, I mean, like, that's the weird aspect of like media out. Oh, hello. Media outliving its author, right? And we're seeing that a lot more nowadays with the sense of like video games, books, and movies all now at a stage where like there is so much of it out there, and some of the more like foundational people that really set a lot of standards and pacings have passed away, or are getting to the point where they will probably pass away in the next like 2 decades, right? And it's a really weird thought to think that like that's where we're at with these things.
Perfect. Just what we hoped for.
The gold standard error slowly line. I don't like to think of it like that, because it comes to that same argument of like, oh, well, video game companies have like, we're out of the golden era of them. Like PS2 was the golden era. It's like, well, no, PS2 was the exploration era. Now we're in the refinement era. Where like things are getting cleaned up and they're trying to find standards and things to make things easier. Then you've got was NES the golden? I wouldn't call NES golden era as well. Like I maybe call this optimistic. I do not think we've hit the golden era of video games yet. In fact, I think if anything, we are getting close to it now. Right? Because now we're seeing smaller scale companies able to produce much higher quality content. The Bronze Age of it. maybe. But it's that idea that like we're now seeing so many more opportunities being available to smaller scales that I believe that is more of a sign of moving towards a golden era, because a golden era indicates prosperity in a large scale, right? Everyone's prosperous is how I feel like it is actually more defined as. Like the prosperity of the country or state or whatever that it's from is just so extreme that it's like incomparable. So the fact that now we're seeing, actually, with all the maybe I could call it Dark Age of Gaming, true. Sure. But yeah, now the fact that like I can develop a game that is arguably better designed and developed than anything that was made by even large-scale companies before the 2000s. Like, I can personally do that. Now, I'm not going to say I can't, like, I definitely will. The game I'm working on at the moment, I wouldn't say it is. but I have all of the tools necessary to make games far, far better and far more like interesting, engaging, everything than that of two decades ago. And that's like comparing an individual to a studio. That's something that's insane.
Good teamwork, everyone.
That's something that
Now on
not
to the
even
next.
film has really obtained, right? Like, because there's a much easier way of getting the media out there. With a movie, it's much harder to get the general audience to see it. Whereas with a game, you can release indie and it's going to be more widely seen. And in fact, now is getting more widely praised. Music does kind of have that, but still not quite so well. But yeah, no, it's gotten to a point where, in my eyes, I think video games are just about to pass like TV movie in terms of accessibility and interest. And there's a worrisome aspect to that, with currently standards in industry being not amazingly great,
Stay focused.
which is why like we've been seeing a huge push for that as well, because it's kind of that argument of, would you want the next...
I have to do this. I'm still setting up.
Oh, it was fucking lightning that I needed. I thought it was wind. I'm stupid.
Just stay right there.
I'm gonna take a lot of damage here.
You dodged it. Faster, leader.
Okay, well I didn't actually take that much damage. Goddamn. But yeah, so that's why I say, like, I think there is so much more to come with video games that I can't say any of the previous eras were really a golden age comparative to, like, even right now I would argue we're in a more golden age of video games than we've been in the past. We've got, at the moment, video games have a lot of moving up to do, and the fact that they're doing that is what I'm excited for. I mean, Helldivers 2 is a great example as well. Like, it's just, look at, for this year alone, look at all the games that have come out that have done really well, and then look at the companies that they came from and the size of this development teams and everything like that. Very few of them are large-scale development things that did well. In fact, one of the probably most anticipated ones, which was Skull and Bones, arguably did really fucking badly in comparison to some of these smaller companies. Especially knowing it was considered the first, like, quad A game, right? I think that was the term that the head was throwing around. It's like it's the largest video game budget and design thing that has ever been done, and personally speaking, I do not think it delivered on what I would have hoped for that game to have delivered on. Again, I feel like pretty much what everyone was asking for was Assassin's Creed Black Flag with just a little less assassination and multiplayer. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone wanted. In fact, I know personally what I wanted from that game was because I believe in Black Flag you could make a fleet, right? Like you could capture a ship, and if you keep capturing ships and stuff like that, you could have the previous ships kind of like follow you along. I'm gonna be honest, if that was what the game was based around, that sort of thing, there's even a good chance I would try and buy it, right? I would save up for that sort of game.
Same thing for our next fight.
But it's not that. It's intended to be played cooperatively to get that kind of fleet feeling.
Prepare yourself. Preparing the analysis.
Or Smash or Geno, well, at least they gave us heroes and yeah, like it's also the other thing of it's never really on. It's the consumer votes with their wallet, right? Most of the time, and that's fine.
Too slow.
As personally as a developer myself, like I mean, the first game I'm going to be releasing is a free-to-play game. Like I cannot monetize it in any capacity. That's the point, right? So it's that's something that like doesn't need to be worried about.
Much obliged. Not bad.
Ooh. I know, it's sweet to think on. Like, do you... Because we're also moving into an era. The one problem I have with the current era of video game, right, is the as a service model. I think there needs to be some thoughts around that made, and some decisions, some very hard decisions made as to whether that's really where video games should go. I do not think that video games do not have a place as a with like the as a service model. I do think this should be some, but I feel like too many games are doing that instead of going like, hey, we made a game, bye. What's a good example? I mean, recent examples of them doing the here's the game, bye is like God of War, right? Because yeah, they released something else later, but like they released something else as a DLC or expanded content. That's probably all they're gonna do. They're gonna release maybe a DLC expansion again, maybe not. And if they do, that's it, right? Whereas, yeah, no, if Call of Duty, I don't think they've released a not play as a like a service model game for years, right? And they've released multiple games under that concept, and it's just like, why? It feels counterintuitive to me to make multiple games and then also make them as a play as a service model.
Anyone in a safe spot, and all I can do is provide support.
Without your help, we wouldn't be this far along enough.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me being weird.
I'm detecting a surge of
Gotta go have fun. Oh yeah, no, all good, man. Take care.
Do this. Yes, for my friends.
I know it's.
I'll hit them where it hurts.
So we do not know any of your weaknesses, so we're gonna just go through the normals. But we're also gonna use the thirgies as we go. We're not gonna use his thirgy yet. Because this tests the element type, but it also is ignores resistances. So that's really good there.
In this situation,
Oh damn, she just crushed his balls with his with her heel. Whew. Alright, okay, we get some good choices here. I'm gonna use EXP though. I don't feel like EXP is really that worth it. Like I feel like I'm not getting as much out of it as I feel like I'm promised by getting bonus EXP. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Again, EXP feels so slow in this. So I definitely need to just get to thing.
I'll take care of this. Get up. Can't stop. Don't pull any buttons.
See, this is kind of why I like these Tartarus runs. It gets into like this kind of thoughtful discussion topics and all that, which I think it's important to discuss these. Just to kind of get through your own thoughts. We still have some time to spare before the shadows reappear. Let's get out of here right now. What? Okay. What do you mean? I can ask someone to scout ahead?
Salut.
Salut. Alright, I'm counting on you. So, I lose her from my party. After combat, you may have the opportunity to scout. If you decide to scout an area, one of your teammates will temporarily leave the party to look for a path to the next floor. The ally scouted ahead will also collect items, hand them over anything collected upon rejoining the party on the next floor. Note that you will be down a party member if you choose to scout. Okay, so I can just leave to the next floor now. And I get all of the items from this floor. Interesting. How do I feel about that mechanic?
Hello.
It's not a bad mechanic. I feel like I need to be stronger to feel comfortable using it though. The way have you been making use of your physical skills? Physical skills have a chance to knock enemies down regardless of their weaknesses. Yes, I've noticed that. If you're ever unsure about his weak spot, making it might just do the trick. Yeah, critical hits. Yeah, there's a rare chance. To be fair, I've been mostly landing this on enemies as they die. So, enemies afflicted with a status ailment will increase the likelihood. Okay. There is a high chance of landing a critical when the enemy is distressed, but a critical is guaranteed when attacking a frozen enemy.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
That's actually good to know. That specifically on that status effect, it's a guarantee. So it means
Time for a fight.
it's way better to just like have. Ooh, you're probably going to be a very long-standing character in our team then, if that's the case.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to yawn. Again, reminder, woke up at 3 AM. Feel like I'm doing relatively well for that being the case. Unicorn! You are lightning, so we're gonna naturally get to you, so I just kinda wanna kill this.
I'll take care of this.
That was awesome! Enemy down!
Doing good.
Enemy eliminated! Nice one, Sonata Senpai!
Kind kind of annoying that we can't do a thing though.
Now you've done it.
Kirito-senpai's back on her feet.
There we go. Last one. Don't hold
One
back.
enemy defeated. Keep going, Kirito-senpai.
Drop the tower, can't get up.
Won
That
that
about
one
does
fair
it.
and square.
No shadows detected.
Yeah, just more money, eh? I will be rich. No matter how much money I seem to be kind of like generating in this environment at this stage, I'm not feeling rich. Which I'm kind of happy about because that's something that Persona 5 Royale really didn't have. Was, dear God, did I ever feel like I actually was going to run out of money. Sanada-san also doesn't have much SP left. I do need to keep that in mind.
Another day on the
You were weak to lightning. Fuck. Literally, as I say, character that has this.
The trick.
You're not immune, so I'm still gonna probably smack you with ice, just try and get the chance to get the effect on.
too slow.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna third you. Healing and defensive stats.
One step at a time.
Good work, Akihiko.
So we 100% of the time do this. Yeah, better. HP's fine, so I'm gonna use this. Because this is a lot of damage. And I can't just ignore this doing like 300 damage. It's almost as much as a, yeah, like it's 100 damage less than doing an all-out attack. Like, you can't skip that.
This will do the trick.
Critical rate went up. Need to keep that in mind. You're not weak to that in particular. I don't know if I even want to use the SP. I think I just do the attack.
Good work,
And this might be lethal. Yeah, nice. Probably just EXP again, because this is a lot of EXP you can get off the elites.
We'll be needing a 10 cap.
And at the moment, I'm feeling underleveled.
Leadership.
I'm not saying I am, just feeling it.
Hey. Thanks.
So this is where
This is where the steers are. Oh god, another one of these. Alright.
Great.
Did we figure out what you were thinged? It was, yeah, it was Bliss. But I missed last time constantly, was the problem.
one step at a time.
Why am I doing his in particular? Yeah, it seems to just... The evasion's so fucking high on it. It's gone. There's no way we,
Guess what the doctor ordered.
Does this guarantee? It does.
Everyone, follow my lead.
I'll use an item on it. I don't mind. This is too good a reward that I get out of this. This is way better than any elite from memory. Yeah. There's no way I should be giving that up. That's 1,000 EXP split.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
That's so much better than doing an elite, which an elite fight requires so many more resources. It's just purely the evasion so high on it. Probably should double check if I've got any evasion reduction abilities.
There's a chest.
I feel like I might.
Prepare to scan the enemy soon.
Ew.
Shall I move to strike?
Decrease foes defense.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. And just a little.
Oh, well, that's a grip. Or a weak, I guess.
Nice one, leader.
Okay. Oh, my cats are snoring. I'm yawning. Goddamn.
That certainly went well.
I'm a gumbleman.
It's a treasure chest.
I mean, I play gotchas, so it's 95% of what I do.
Let's use this and regroup.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna do this a couple of times, because once we get to Sonata-san, we just one-shot this.
Best bet. I've got you.
Good work, Akihiko.
Don't pull any punches.
Alright. Man, I do not like any of these. Sure, we'll take this.
Just like we planned.
These are neat XP.
Perfect. Just
2k yen. Nice. Where are we at with, like, characters in EXP? She needs a lot to level up. You need not much more to level up, like another, like, 4, 5 more fights, maybe. But these two require so much to level up. I'm not gonna lie, right? Is it just me, or is it really hard to level up the characters in this? Maybe my brain's skewed from playing Royale and then especially playing that second playthrough where I could just one-shot the Reaper in the first run, and then in the second run I could actually fight the Reaper the first time I went to Mementos, right? So like I was like level 30 by the time
Powerful enemy spotted.
things even
Please
started.
be careful.
It was a 30, 40, 50, 60, somewhere. Like, I know I was like really high along. I'm pretty sure I played most of the game at like level 60, 70 in the last playthrough. Again, it is that whole like, there's a good chance that I'm viewing it that way exactly because it's not actually that bad. It's just pure and simply sorry, I'm just kind of, there we go. I'm viewing it that way because I had that that kind of feeling of it. I probably should have saved before I did this fight. So I have no guarantee that I'm actually strong enough to fight this.
Be careful. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I think I'm going to be greedy for these first things and try and just use the AoEs to see where we stand with weaknesses.
Nice. Now's your chance. Just knocked down 2 enemies. I can handle it.
Let's change tack.
I'll take it from here. I'll take care of this.
That was awesome, Sonata Senpai.
Well, we found out the weaknesses. That was annoying. So we know it's weak to lightning.
It'll take a little more time.
I do have a lightning dealing one, don't I? I have Pixie. Pixie it? Yep, Pixie's it. Really? You get a bit of lightning one.
Amazing.
It looks so silly just running in like that. I love it. Yeah, it's alright.
Nice.
Oh, you bet I did.
Oh?
A hard shot, huh? Now I'm just better than you. So stupid. Oh, are we doing a boss rush?
Please be careful.
Okay. I mean, I feel comfortable enough to do this one as well.
All right, let's do.
Let the guy begin. Be careful.
Yeah, I had a feeling that like dice is gonna be fucking crit related, isn't it?
Plan here.
Alright, immediately start testing elements.
I'll take care of this. Do it, Polyjuice!
Alright, we've marked 2, and that's also electrocuted.
Feeling pretty good.
I can handle it.
You're up, Widow.
You're the one that's actually gonna be able to test more. We've already tested ice, so let's test bliss. Or light, sorry. I keep calling it blessing because of the other one.
What's next?
No. Thought it was lagging because we were going to get a critical. I don't actually have much AoE on the main character. Which is kind of annoying. Okay, it's resistance to that, which is not good.
They've been shot.
Shall I move to strike?
Open. I'll show
Honestly, I'm just going to do this again.
Who's gonna win this? Get him!
Good work,
Sonata Senpai
Akihiko.
knocked an enemy down.
You mind?
They've been shot. They're wide open. Okay, Hey,
Oh, they have no weaknesses. Well, that's good to know.
What's next? Nice one, leader. Here we go.
So I was just lucky that I got a shock on. Because then I can probably get this and can finish it nice and easy. Not too scary. Always good to see the player level up. Which one's this one? Decrease foe. There we go. That's accuracy and evasion. So that's kind of what we're going to probably want to use on the things.
Not bad.
Just getting started.
Oh?
With every battle, I can feel myself growing stronger.
Yeah, it's almost like there's an EXP system in this game. Oh. What was that? Was that for me? No, it wasn't. Means, yeah, it's you. Crit rate up though is kind of nice. Lower damage, higher accuracy, but crit rate actually sounds like a good shot. Are we doing another boss?
what? Oh, there's a treasure chest.
No, not doing another boss. Okay.
Let the
Oh.
battle begin.
Hey yo, isn't that the thing that what? Can Sparkle sits on?
This should be a good test of your
Alright.
strength. Don't get careless.
Well, let's just go through in order. I have a feeling it's light.
I'll take care of this.
We'll find out.
Now's the time.
I feel like I need to do this though.
Thank you.
Now it's time for a counterattack.
This is dangerous because if they are dark, then this potentially leaves me in a much more risky position, but it also potentially is their weakness. I'm glad it worked.
Amazing.
Because yeah, I think those were dark units. Chaos, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, more XP. I'm always gonna take the more XP.
That certainly went.
Dun, dun.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need to head back yet.
There indeed is not.
Spotted.
I do not want to head back while I can have opportunity.
The analysis.
Weak to fire. Don't know if it's weak to ice though.
And this a letter.
That didn't work.
Well, then alter that. Means I need to use Orpheus. I want to get weak triggers. Oh, bloody hell. To be fair, I also did go for a long bike ride yesterday. Because I think, well, I say a long one. It's not too long. It's like 20 minutes, right? 20, 30 minutes. Each way. Sorry, 20, 30 minutes like one way, right?
Teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
Which is just, it's not great for me. I'm not in great health, and my heart is not too great with that. But I am getting better. It's kind of that thing of like that mixed bag scenario where it's I can improve my health a fair bit to improve my like ability to handle that stuff, but it's also
Caught them by surprise. I'm detecting a surge of power. Be careful.
sorry, I'm gonna just kind of take this seriously. There's also a point where like my heart will stop me from getting any further. I have to be real careful at gauging that, and that distance is definitely on that. Like, if I had to take breaks, right? Like, I had to pace myself really effectively to guarantee didn't cause any problems for myself. Because, dear God, I don't want to do that to myself. Inflicted with freeze, you say?
The strong one. Be on your guard. Now's the time.
But yeah, I'm getting better with those bike rides though. It's nice.
What to do?
I'm not using the main characters one because it's more of a support one anyway. Lightning. Huh?
Analysis complete.
Weak to fire. No nulls anywhere. Cool.
Shall I move to strike?
How about this?
Were you trying to hit me?
Damn, its accuracy is terrible.
Reflexes, Yukari-chan.
So that means we just flick back here and set it on fire.
The enemy.
There we go. Again, just gonna go for EXP because it's an elite especially, so we kind of get like 400-ish, 700, almost 800. Not bad. I'll take that.
That certainly went.
Again, just I badly want my levels on my characters. I want my levels on my characters on my things. Oh shit, this is gonna be annoying. Because main character's on Orpheus, which means it's gonna be really slow to get to him. Unless we get this going. Forces the crit, which means I can shift to the main character. Which means I can shift persona, which means that we can now do this. Cool, there we go. See, this is why I did the AoE, because it gives me at least 80 chance of hitting a status effect. And boom. clean. Okay, now basic enemies are giving us almost 500 with the bonus. Mind you, this is with the bonus, so 300-400.
Leadership. Keep up the good work.
We're now getting to a point where it's probably worth farming again. Nearly. I don't know. I kind of want to push to the next solid point to push to, and then leave Tartarus. Just because I'm gonna be honest, I like doing Tartarus, but for the sort of reasoning that like, God, I could go do something else. Why the bogs be crying? Wait, what? What bog's crying? The chest that was shown at the beginning, or? I don't know. It's fucking. It's a lock's chest. Seeing a face. It means you're seeing a face that I don't see. Oh, there we go. Finally. Found a weakness. God, it takes so long sometimes. Oh yeah. Fuck. What do I want to even get done today? Probably gonna like try and start working on one of my essays that I need to write, just because of fuck. Okay, so take this as you will. Keep in mind, I have done a degree, and I passed that with a 5.0 GPA, B average, basically.
About those treasure chests, as we've been calling them, it's up to you whether or not we open them.
So, with that being the case, I've got another essay, like I've got the essays to write at the moment, and I'm like, I'm just so uninterested in doing it purely because it's only like 1,500 words. Gotten 7 scam calls and a good lord. There's a lot. But yeah, like a 1,500 word essay that is a level 100 university level essay that's allowing for the individual to use non-academic referencing and make it as an argumentative to for her point. Kind of like you're arguing yes or no to prescribed articles, is just me sitting there going like, holy shit, if I was in my kind of like when I was doing that stuff all the time, genuinely that wouldn't have even taken me a full day to have not only the final draft ready, but like have it at a caliber that would probably be for this class easily A+. And that's not me being arrogant, that's genuinely just like how that is. Right. So wind, thing. So I'm just gonna attack. So yeah, no, I'm definitely kind of like struggling to find the motivation to do it purely because my brain is just like, oh well, you aren't going to learn anything from this. This is them ticking a box to guarantee you can do it. So I kind of want to just like do the research for it, get it all prepped and ready, and then just probably take a break from it and go do some programming, then come back to it. Keep in mind as well, immediately you're gonna go like, oh well, you're kind of
Persona has a new power.
potentially pushing away something you need to do. There we go, we finally got our first medium damage thing there. It's nice. Keep in mind that again, like, even as I am now, I'm sure I can pretty comfortably complete it within like
That chest looks like it's worth opening.
2-3 days. And I have 3 weeks to complete it from now. 3? 4? I think it's 4. Was this your sad chest that you were talking about? I don't see how it's sad. I'm just gonna jam some stuff into it so I can get the loot.
Hey.
I'm going to actually look through gear right now. Fire damage low. Reduce fire damage low. Okay. Purpose apron versus that. I would prefer you to have that, I'll be honest. And then you can have the blouse. Is there a reason to be giving you defense stat, Fuka? Is there a reason to be giving Fuka anything? Because it's kind of like in my eyes the same as giving fucking Futaba gear. It's like, well, why would I? Because she's never on the field. The only thing that actually affects her is luck stat,
Try to remember
I believe.
where it is. Excellent. Looks like we... All right, let's continue exploring.
You know, I think I'm getting pretty good at fighting.
There's a treasure chest.
All right. Sorry, my brain just kind of switched off there like super hard.
This will do the trick.
I don't need to be using mediums though right now, but I have medium as an option.
Your agent senpai knocked
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Just don't have the SP to really handle doing lots.
It's your turn.
But yeah, no, so that's my assignment stuff, right? Shit, fucking hell. I'm gonna have a stroke trying to read that. But yeah, so got that. I've got an AI one that I kinda want to work on, but I also... Chimpkin, yeah, there you go. I don't know, right? So we have to do it in Unreal, and I'm not gonna lie, if they told me you could do it in like even just fucking Visual Studio, just C++ from the ground up, I would be much more happy doing it there than I would be doing it in Unreal. Even though it's gonna be easier in Unreal, just because of how laggy that fucking thing is on my computer, and how much I don't really want to use it. Like, again, I think I mentioned before, I have a game I would love to make in Unreal, but like, the point in time I would be to make that game. Whoops.
We gotta get through this.
They're not tough. They've got the initiative.
A scholarship will cover if it is needed. Yeah, I would fucking love a scholarship. You giving me one?
Her leader's been knocked down.
Roger, that's not how scholarships work here. A scholarship is something you apply for. No. Again, a scholarship is something you can apply for to cover your fees. You do not get given a scholarship. I don't have a scholarship. I am getting paid by the government as part of their student stuff to do it. And they will tell me to go fuck myself if I try to do that claim. Because they give you $1 grand that, mind you, goes onto your loan per year. $1 grand. Keep in mind, my computer, when I built it, which was 2017-ish maybe, costed $3 grand. $1 grand covers 2 classes for America. Do you know how much? No, okay. You know how much $1 grand covers? So, okay, $1 grand is not for the courses. You know how much my courses cost? My courses cost $14,000 per year.
I'm ready.
All of my courses for that year. So that's about what? Last year it would have been 9 come under that. 9 courses, 2 semesters, 4 in the first, 5 in the second. And yeah, so that $1 grand you get is to pay for fixing stuff. Again, cannot stress, a laptop that's halfway decent costs $2 grand at minimum in New Zealand. So I want to stress, if you ever hear me complaining about money, this is why. It's not because I'm like, fucking money is hard. Like, that's the case for everyone. No. In New Zealand, it's actually genuinely really shit how they treat students. It's a lot better than some countries, don't get me wrong on that, but it's just... If I'm sitting here unable to effectively live off the money of full-time study, and when I say full-time study, I mean 40 to 50 hours a week.
Okay, now what?
And then there's an expectation that I need to somehow get a job in between it. It's just kind of not okay. And that's pre-graduate. That's under it's pre-graduate sort of papers. If we're talking postgraduate, you're even worse because you cannot claim the same rules. You basically have to go get a job if you're full-time studying, and it's a much higher workload. This is why I get so fucking angry at New Zealand for like trying to say we're doing certain things really well with education when we're treating our high end like this.
We're back in the fight. Now it's our turn.
So yeah, no, it's bad over here in some regards. I'm gonna take it slow because my budget lets me. Yeah, my budget doesn't. And yet I'm still trying to do all of this other stuff that is... I mean, again, kind of a little window in for a moment. If I translate it to US dollars, I live off about $20 for food every week. 20 US dollars for food. I think that would be a good estimate cost off the top of my head. 20, 30, that sort of range. That's why I was so upset yesterday with the whole situation that I was in. I talked about it at the end of the stream as well.
Recently, during archery practice, I see the target as a shadow sometimes.
So yeah, no, again, it's where I come to that whole argument of I don't want to be money grabby in any capacity, because again, like, I'm producing content as a hobby and all these sorts of things. But it doesn't stop the fact that, like, realistically speaking, holy shit, I should probably be getting a job to just make ends meet safer and more securely. Because, dear God, that's not fucking happening at this point.
The reach of some pilots really...
But that's enough about depressing money issues. I mean, again, the short of it is that, like, I could bitch and moan at the end of the day, but, like, I'm still getting money from the government to be able to study, right? I just have to pay that money back. Because that's the thing with me at the moment, is all of the money I get out every week is a loan that I eventually have to pay.
Hey.
And the fallacy, and I'm not going to talk to the legitimacy of this because it's clearly fucking wrong, but the idea that New Zealand has is that they don't pay you well while you're studying because you're going to get paid better once you have the degree, which is not true. Degrees no longer indicate high income. Degrees indicate anywhere ranging from medium low to high income. Even high income doesn't sometimes have degrees. So it's actually really fucking stupid. That should be enough SP to work with. Surely this fight doesn't just one-shot me, right?
This will do the trick.
How about trick? It's a strong one. Be on your guard.
I'll go with yourself.
Energy. I think I can use it now.
Oh, I'm using her third G off fucking, like, immediately. Holy shit. The defensive stats this is gonna give me.
I'll take care of this.
I think I have to do this. Just as a safety precaution.
All right. Here I go. And with this, you're finished. Light doesn't seem to be effective. Analysis complete.
So, no light, no dark. Don't know the attacks.
Let's go.
Gotta keep that in mind. There's no
One last.
weaknesses on this fight. So it's all about trying to inflict a status element if I can, and just doing raw damage. Defense down, that's not great.
Ready.
So we've got attack and agility up for now, and our third G gives accuracy, evasion, which is agility, I believe. Right.
Who's next?
Yeah. Restore 50 HP, which we don't need. I'm just going to attack.
The best bet.
Darkness has no effect on this enemy.
Ooh, that's good. Go for a crit.
One more. All right.
Hell yeah.
All enemies defeated. Good work out
I'm
there.
not feeling underleveled now. Especially with my levels going up again. Resist rage as well. But that's capping out of the abilities for Unicorn. To be fair, again, Unicorn's clearly not supposed to be something I'm going to use long term. Yeah, let's head back.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have to just burn stuff to...
Are you watching your health and stamina? Remember not to push yourself too hard.
Like, I'm having to burn resources to keep going, so we should just probably call it then. Just get the loot and head back. A tuxedo, nice. Yes, I know about cosmetics. It's not the first cosmetic the game's even given me. I'm sure there's a lot of levels I could probably do at this point. Actually, no, I think we're coming up to a block point again soon, so maybe. I don't know how many floors there are in Tartarus, so I'm assuming if I'm this far through this early on in what I would consider the game, because I have a feeling that this game's probably much longer than just a couple of months. Like, I assume it's probably another year-long game. Hazard to say,
Good.
yeah.
Are you accepting a request? Wonderful. Let's hear the results. Wonderful. By all means, I will await a report of success.
A triangle sword. Like, again, I do have a month to,
Have you
or
gotten
less than a
used
month,
to
but
battling? Very well.
alright. Let's end it here.
Oh, hello.
Well, not in the Tartarus run here. Oh. Again, I do apologize for that kind of like go off on about how money is and such. It's just, again,
Warning.
I feel like that's a touchy subject for just about everyone in some regard. And after everything that's happened at recent as well around that, it just makes it really difficult for me to kind of like not get too intense about it. That's why I talked so much about, like a month ago, about one of the games I want to design being monetizable, or like the games further moving forward are going to be monetizable, because even if it's like $100 at this point, $100 is more than fucking nothing. And potentially, like, if I charge $1 for a game, 100 people play it and get it and they enjoy it and they maybe tell friends, sure, there's a chance I can get, like, best case scenario is I get $1,000, right, from $1 for like a $1 purchase game, 1,000 people buy it and play it. But the fact is, it sets a precedence. That means that the next time I do another game, there'll be an expectation that of quality and potentially more. Like, maybe use 30% ratio, right? 300 of those people come back and play the next one. And if it's charged again $1, that's 300 guaranteed. But potentially they tell their friends and we get another boost number and it's potentially goes up, as long as I don't make a game that causes problems. But advertisement's a big factor of that, right? is why you look at some of the most successful games nowadays and it's less about the game being good and also about advertisement. And sometimes that advertisement is simply someone found the game and played and streamed it, and then people found it really, really cool and it became popular from that. Yes, I'm looking at like Lethal Company, for example. But then you get games like this where they marketed the hell out of this game and this game's done really fucking well.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Sorry, I saw an email pass by earlier and I forgot what it was. Just fucking, a bill. It's always a fucking bill. What's this? Oh god.
Listen.
Which phrase means able to see things for what they really are? See through the lies? I mean, it depends on what the phrase list I'm giving us. I mean, there's truths here that I remember, but I don't know how universal that is. Mean-eye, so it's keen-eye, right? Because mean-eye is, they're giving you the mean-eye. It's, they look foul and unpleasant towards you. Bright eyes is kind of like, again, like the green behind the ears sort of thing, right? Like they're not used to it. They're not, they're fresh experience with lots of potential going on. So it's keen eye.
Yep.
Like it's 100% keen eye, yeah. Keen eye for detail sort of thing, right? Sorry, I thought I would go through my reasoning because sometimes I just kind of speed through it. Everyone looks at me with respect. Put respect on that. Hell yeah, I'm charming. I'm just so damn charming. Ah yes, I have a keen eye for detail. You have no idea.
Hey.
Oh, definitely. I'm cool with having another person on the... I'm trying to figure out what Yukari's, like, thing is, right? She just seems to not, like... Kirijo for the sake of not liking her right now. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't figured out her, like, reasoning. And I'm sure there's some reasoning. I'm sure there's something. It's just... It feels like there's something going on that's just like, oh, this is your at fault for being at fault for no fucking reason. Let's go hang out with the depression child. Hey child that causes me to be sad. Yay! I'm gonna regret this somehow.
You know how it was my birthday the other day?
Oh god, no.
Well, guess what? Mom and Dad both remembered.
Okay. Good so far.
They really do care about me.
Yeah, no, of course they do, dear. Fucking goddamn gremlin character. Of course they care.
Yeah, you're right. I got so many presents. I even got a birthday cake.
Oh no, this is now starting to sound like they just kind of did it as much as possible to go like, hey kids, stop crying.
It's been so long since we ate together as a family. We used to do it all the time. How come Mom and Dad don't get along anymore? I know. I'll just ask them why.
Oh no.
If I know why, I can fix it and make it all better. I'm gonna make Mom and Dad happy again. Wish me luck, okay?
Ah, this child, man, every fucking time. Oh. Every time. Every single time.
Okay. I'm gonna ask them. Bye-bye. Let's play again later, okay?
I can't wait for her to turn back up next time and be depressed again. It's so good. It's so much fun.
Welcome back.
Ooh. Fucking what? I'm not even gonna try and say that because my French is nowhere near capable. And unlike Sayu, I don't know the voice actress to correct me and explain to me how it's supposed to be said, so I've got no safety nets. I still love that kid short though. I also, there was a short of Monarch recently that I watched that just fucking broke me, which was talking about like which browser she uses. Amelie, by the way, is what I'm referring to when I say Monarch, right? But yeah, like what browser she uses is like, she literally just uses Edge, and before that she used Explorer. And she's never like switched to a different browser just because, and like to be fair, I want to stress that's okay, right? It's okay not to change browsers. Sometimes it's just not worth it. There is an efficiency thing there, right? I mean, I use GX, right? Because it means that it's basically, I mean, it's a Chromium-based browser that has a lot more controllable aspects, and that's the main stuff for it, right? It also gives me a couple of things that make it much easier to manage, and I have less on my less apps and stuff like that on my computer, and it's more hosted on my browser. I like it. It's nice. I've gotten used to it. Do I think it's more efficient than Chrome? Yeah, I think it is. In my experience, I'm running less performance issues while using Opera than I did with using Chrome. And like, there's so many fucking other features that I just don't use because it's just, I'm very bland. Something that came up right the other day is, so we were showing our Visual Studios like code to each other in class, and so many people have the plugin that means that you can add a theme to it and like animate characters and all sorts of shit, and I'm just like, people are going like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. So I know I could do that, I just never did because it's just not something I would do. I don't see anything wrong with the bog standard Visual Studio like stuff, enough so that I feel like I need to change it. Like again, if a program offers me light and dark mode, I'll probably switch to dark mode, but otherwise I'll just fucking make do. Like I once hit the plugin thing to make your Steam, you could change the theme stuff for your Steam stuff, like the banner and all that sort of stuff outside of the profile, so it meant that your actual client was changed, and it was a mess to keep updated, and it didn't offer me anything more in terms of customization that I really needed. I mean, fuck it, most of the time when I'm using Steam, like, I'm not using the actual Steam client, and if I am, I'm probably just skipping through things really quickly. I don't care if there's a pleasant extra image on the side. Alright.
Yes.
Wouldn't take long. Alright then, I'll see you later. Ooh. I don't know. Am I like weird for thinking that I don't need that sort of stuff? Is there a purpose to talking to you even further? No. It is still just a kind of thing I can do. Good to know. Yeah, still spend time. Try and get all the ones done at school so I can start like doing the ones not at school as well. Oh, hello.
Welcome back. With that, we have all the second years present.
So, what exactly are we all here for?
Ah, I had planned to give Yamagishi a tour of the dorm, but I realized I never actually showed it properly to any of you since you moved in.
Oh yeah, it's because I totally didn't run around the entire dorm and made sure to look everywhere.
I apologize for that. I'd like to take this opportunity to make it up to you all.
Sounds good.
We've kind of been living here all this time. I think we get the picture by now.
If any one of us needs it, it's you. You do realize if you screw around and break something, you'll get us all in trouble, right?
Oh, come on! I'm getting by just fine. In fact, I know the place so well, I could give you a tour myself.
You'll make a great assistant then.
Mitsuru just like going, alright, I'll give him a little bit.
Humor me a bit, won't you? With the increase in members, I'd like to expand our access to facilities.
Wait, new stuff? Sweet! So what, are we gonna get like hot springs? Or maybe a casino?
Dude, what I would give for a fucking hot spring, man.
You are so stupid.
I have not been in like a spa pool or a hot spring in years.
We'll just have to see now, won't we?
That's one.
With that,
I wonder if there's anything.
Yamagishi.
Nah, I doubt there's anything good in Wellington for that shit, right? Because it's just not really any geothermal, so it's all like synthetic shit. Maybe I should go to Rotorua for a weekend at some point.
Oh, okay. Thank you for setting this up for me.
This is the communal kitchen.
Oh, looks so clean now. I didn't realize the kitchen was so big.
Okay, so this is usable now, I'm guessing then.
I was planning to do this earlier, but with April's shadow attack and ensuing investigation, I just couldn't find time. It should be far more accessible now. You're free to use any of the kitchenware here.
Do you all cook your own meals?
I've seen Akihiko in here from time to time. As for myself, I can't say I do. We used to have someone who cooked with some frequency, but
I'm gonna think of it. I only ever come here to get hot water. What about you?
I'd like to try them.
If you care about eating a balanced diet, there's no better way than to cook it yourself.
Well, correction to that, Yukari. There's no better way than to get the right ingredients and cook it for yourself. At the moment, I'm not doing that.
But it's not as cheap as they make it out to be.
Yeah, there it is.
It's hard to use everything up before it goes bad.
Dude, okay, there's something I want to talk about that I saw the other day that's just one of those, like, this kind of talks to it, so I want to point it out, and it's the whole being adult thing, right? When you're an adult, or like when you're younger, you do not realize how much as an adult you're going to spend time thinking about food, getting food, going and buying food, storing food, preparing food, making food, eating the food, all these things. It sounds so stupid, but like anyone that's actually kind of like in past 20s will probably be able to understand this a little bit, is how much of your time is spent up just dealing with food and food related concerns. It's so much time gets taken up by it. Like, it's just so much time. So much time. It doesn't make sense. How can something that I consume in like 15 minutes take me like 4 hours of a day? How much time gets used on that, man? How much time? And yes, I am making a short out of that rant. I'm kind of low on shorts from this week. I've got like 4 in total, including that one. Which isn't bad, right? Because this is when I show like a little bit behind the curtain, right? We've got in edited shorts, I have like an entire week in addition to the week that we've currently got. And I am 4 weeks behind on editing shorts. Just about. So I have like easily an entire month's worth of shorts pretty much to edit and have prepared. Or close to, I guess. At least 3 weeks minimum. So I don't want to get too many shorts, but because again, it's, what was it, 14 shorts a week to break even on the current schedule. So yeah, take that as you will.
Wow, Yukari-chan. Does that mean you know how to cook?
Huh? Oh, I mean, I can do it, I guess, but I'm no chef. It's been a while, and I've had my fair share of embarrassments.
Like any good cook.
But with a kitchen this big, I think a couple people could work together in here. We can have the work, but double the flavor, you know? I should try it next time.
If I invite someone to cook, we could use the kitchen to make something.
moving right along then.
Okay. Interesting. Because don't I have some tomatoes from the garden?
This is the lounge. Well, I suppose it requires no further explanation.
Wait, is that a DVD player? When did that get here?
Oh my god. Oh, it's a VHD DVD player. Oh. I always had to go over to a friend's place to watch it on those.
Oh, that's mine. I brought it with me from home. It's a bit of an old model, though.
Thanks.
It's no problem at all. It was a broken one to begin with.
I mean, all of those are. To be fair, that TV is also like fucking dated in half.
But I was able to fix it, so I hoped you all might get some use out of it.
I'm trying to remember, did I ever have a DVD VHS player combo? No, we had a VHS player, and then like eventually we got a DVD player. When did we get a DVD player? It was like 2010? Again, up until the point of getting a DVD player, I always just went over to other people's places and watched it. Like, ironically enough, I don't remember. I'm sure I had a... No, I think it was like late... Maybe it was like 2007, maybe? I mean, to be fair, I got dial-up in like 2012, like out of dial-up in 2012 or something like that, so...
The sofas here are pretty comfy.
Take that as you will.
It'd be a perfect place to sit back and watch.
That was when I first learned what broadband felt like at home, and oh my god. Not having to...
Maybe this would be a good place.
Not having to worry if someone was gonna give you a fucking phone call when you were trying to download something. You're in the middle of playing something online or watching something online and you just like... phone call happens and it just fucking breaks everything. Because we didn't have a switcher thing, like you know people have those double, the thing you plug into the port that gives you the two outputs. We didn't have that. So it meant that if you wanted to make a fucking phone call, you had to like unplug the thing. And if you got a phone call while you're downloading something that took like 3 days to download, it broke the download and you had to start again. So you would just unplug the phone for 3 days. People would have no fucking idea what was going on. The woes of an age past that so many people don't understand nowadays. So many people. I mean, I still remember, I think I had a Shrek VHS tape somewhere that got
There's some
fucking
movies
stepped
I've
on
been wanting to
by
see,
my
but
mother at the time.
I'd rather not watch them alone.
What's this? Is Yucatan afraid to watch horror flicks?
Oh really, Junpei? Do you need to be a harassing dirtbag every fucking
What a
time?
shocker to see your soft side. Hard to imagine you're even the same person.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Wait, what did I say? I take it back. I didn't mean anything by it, I swear.
Get a little shitbag.
You've got some nerve, Junpei. You better watch your back next time we go to Tartarus.
To be fair,
Yukari-chan?
at this point I don't know if I'm ever gonna use Junpei again. So he's gonna probably stay at the entrance, Yukari.
That wraps up the first floor. Let's move up to the next.
Oh, by the way, Kyurijo-senpai, are we allowed to borrow those books on the shelf in the back?
Of course. Those books were donated by residents of the dorm. I peruse them from time to time myself.
This area is pretty sweet. Nice and quiet. And let me tell you, those chairs are mwah, soft.
God damn it.
When I cozy up here with a good book, I end up reading way late into the night.
All you read is manga.
So?
I think manga is a respectable form of literature. maybe I'll try reading here as well.
People are always coming and going from the lounge, so I could see this place being less distracting.
Fair enough. Okay, so I can read books now. Amazing.
Any
I'm
piece of
evolving.
literature is a means of broadening one's horizons.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm learning that food can be made and that I can read books. Nothing can stop me.
Just one thing, Iori. When you finish a manga, put it back on the shelf. I don't want to see them piled up on tables and chairs.
Aye, aye.
Jeez. Keep an eye on Junpei so he doesn't make a mess of this place.
Let's keep moving on then.
Mitsuru just laying down the smack. Let's go.
We'd been keeping the rooftop off limits, but recently decided to open it up. The chairman wanted to start a small garden here.
Wow! I had no idea there was something like this up here. Is it for growing vegetables? Oh boy, I can hear him now. Eat your veggies, please.
That sounds about right. With a terrible smirk plastered on his face.
I hear you're the one taking care of it. Looks like it's shaping up quite nicely. The chairman was right to put you in charge.
Of course.
You okay doing this all on your own?
It's no problem.
Oh yeah? You like this kind of stuff? Gotta admit, looks kind of fun.
It can be, yeah.
Maybe we'll be raking in the harvest after a while. When that time comes, let us celebrate.
Okay, that one's actually kind of funny.
Why don't you use that energy to help him with the garden?
The more time and care you put into this kind of work, the better the results. Cooperating with someone on this may be worth your time.
I might be a bit interested as well.
Okay, yeah.
That wraps up this area. Let's head back down.
So I guess we can get better yields or
Concludes the tour.
better thing. I don't know.
Being shown around kind of makes me feel more motivated to make use of those places.
Yeah.
Did you get all that? Anything you're still unclear about?
I got everything down.
Good to hear. I hope your stay here is an enjoyable one. As long as all of us remain considerate, the dorm will continue to be a comfortable living space for all. If there's anything you'd like to do here, you may want to invite the others to join you.
So now we're getting more social options available to us as well.
Better make the most of it.
I've never really done anything like this before.
Because
so
that's
I'm
the
a
thing
little
is, up
nervous.
until now, we were actually pretty limited in what we could do with our evenings.
I'll
So I just
try
kept
my
using it
best
on
to enjoy myself
stats,
here with you all.
the social stats. So now I'm
This may be
guessing
coming
we've
a
got
little
confidence
late
that we
for
can
most of
work
you,
on
but welcome to
in the
dorm.
evening. Especially as time progresses and we probably get more characters in our group. I assume we're getting way more characters, right? Yeah, now there's a little smiley face over their heads. Okay.
Um,
Spending time with your peers in the dorm. At night, you'll have some time to spend with your party members. Doing so might lead to some interesting revelations. Sometimes these discoveries can be helpful in battle, so don't be shy about approaching your teammates. While you can garden alone, raising vegetables with with the help of your friends will result in more plentiful harvest. Veggies raised with help from others will take on different effects depending on who you're gardening with. Okay. Sure.
See you.
I sure do love growing plants.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Oh, I need to actually harvest them first. Okay. Sorry, my brain turned off there. Don't plant. No, I've probably got to actually plant something to come to. Let's do some more tomatoes then. Shame they're growing them will result in tasteless, essential poisons, some neurotoxins, some true serum, most are just deadly. Sound like most of the people I know trying to do a garden.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no thank you because I want to do that later. I want to do this now because I want to do the plants thing.
You know.
Because I want to guarantee that we get a bonus with these.
So this. Oh, should we be measuring the pH of the soil or monitoring how much sunlight they're getting?
Yes and yes, but I don't know if we've got a pH thing for that, right?
Oh,
I don't think we've got a good
yes.
test for it. What happened to me? You never know. You never know.
I looked up a bunch of stuff online. I thought it might be helpful.
I mean, the sunlight thing is important though. Yeah, you should consider that. Like, we've got a garden here that's just been opened up, right? So, it was just kind of like filled with some stuff. Getting all the spam myself, yeah. God damn, you're doing great there. Clearly just like a recent sell-off or something like that to a bunch of spam call centers happened. But you know, we've got a garden and it's just like the positioning of it's not gonna get like an incredible amount of sunlight, so I'm wondering would I even want to plant them? And like I'm trying to go through it all and just think about it. Because like I probably want to plant something. Probably want to plant something at the very least in there. I'm just like, based on the fact that we're going into autumn, like we're definitely getting a lot more rainy season stuff going on at the moment, and we'll be going into winter soon-ish. Say soon-ish, months away, but you know. But we're autumn-ish time. Like, the fuck do I want to even put in for autumn? What would you garden in autumn? With actual, like, proper ground soil.
I've always wanted to try putting in the work to grow some, though.
Also need to get some, like,
Sorry, I
good
didn't mean
soil
go on
to
about
mix
this
in with it,
like
because
that.
it's going to be very sandy. By nature, I mean, again, living by beach.
Shall we keep working?
So it's going to be
for a bit more?
terrible
I'll
soil,
look
so...
at the This looks good. Do you think you could invite me when you tend the plants again? I'll do more research so I'm in a better position to help out next time too.
My evenings are going to get fucking stuck up with goddamn now new social events I have to do. So many social events.
Have you heard?
An art club.
Why
lead the way.
Yusuke gonna turn up? Yusuke turns up. Hello. Hi. I'm here to do things. Oh god, what the fuck? Rome wasn't built in a day. Ha ha ha. It's almost like that joke's been said to death. Long ago, at the dawn of civilization, man created primitive religions. Animism, totemism, shamanism fall into this category. You learned these in what history, right? The last one, shamanism, is important to the origins of magic. I don't know if I feel a little uncomfortable with this because this is going to some weird territory, but hey. A shaman would fall into a trance state and act. It counts as magic, where humans can have the power of gods and spirits in their own hand. Would later be embraced by witches. Take the common European witch as an example. People today think that witches derive their power from contracts with the devil, but that's just Christian propaganda. Okay, that's not wrong, but you know, it's because it's easier to explain non-based conformative things with the Christian religions to a demon or the devil. So therefore, like, things that exist outside of that realm, that's why, again, scientific advancements were crushed under religious prosecution because it was considered not religious. So therefore it must be the work of the devil. But hey. Maiden serving gods. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, but you're also talking about conflicting religious ideologies, so it's kind of hard. It was full of religions worth a slew of, what the fuck? The collective term for them is paganism, yeah. Have pagan backgrounds, yes. Get it wrong and your afterlife wouldn't be pleasant.
Okay, then.
Oh god, what the fuck am I? Wait, so is it... What early religious practice was... It was the shamanism. What? Okay, that wasn't hard. So paganism and Christianity have a closer connection than one might think. As the Roman Empire grew, so did the Christian population within the empire. At first, each religion practiced separately without issue, but okay, this is actually stuff that is true, and okay, that's mildly interesting. I just don't know if I quite like the framing of some of it. Oh, hell yeah, I'm more charming now. Again, rank 6 is max rank for these. So, would it be safe to assume we probably don't need to worry too much about the stats now and some of it will just passively come to us? Because, if I go here... Academics is super low in comparison still. It's only like half leveled. But courage and charm we get pretty effectively. It's knowledge we don't. I think social stats are going to start falling by the wayside for importance on me. So So let's go hang out with the kid. No, we were not going to hang out with the kid then. I would prefer to hang out with someone that's going to rank. Sure. Get to the elderly couple.
That's strange. I swear I left it around here. I don't see it anywhere.
Looking for something?
Oh! How'd you know I was looking for something? Are you psychic? I'm looking for my glasses. Not my glasses, my wallet. I can't seem to find it. Honestly, I do wonder if you can read minds. I was just thinking how nice it would be if someone lent us a hand over here. We've searched everywhere, but wait, what were we looking for again?
God fucking damn it.
I found something important on the ground outside. Does this belong to you?
Oh my god.
Oh, yes, that's it. I've been looking for this wallet everywhere. It may not be full of silver or gold, but this here is an even bigger treasure to me.
Ah, excuse me. Are you not the transfer student everyone is talking about? I am one as well. I am a student at Gekukan.
Oh yeah? Where did you transfer from?
I am here from France as an exchange student. My name is André Laurent Jean Geroux.
I'm not saying that name. I can do Andre.
But you can call me Bebe. It's quite nice to meet you.
Baby. Nice to meet you.
I am delighted to, make your acquaintance. Yorishiko. I train in the home economics room every day. If you get bored, come join me.
Okay, so we've got another confidant that we can talk with.
Au revoir and sayonara.
Oh my god. I have to, okay, can I just say, I give credit for like the voice for this, for Bebe, and the awkwardness of saying like, sayonara. Like the Japanese sounds so strange coming from him and it's so good.
My, what a classy young man.
Classy?
I know I kept it in my wallet. I didn't want to forget about it at any cost. Ah, there it is. I knew I put it in here. Good going, me.
Dear, that key. Is it?
Come on, dear, you know what it is. It's the key to our son's car. Such a nice boy coming to visit us has a way of making me feel young again. Been a while since I felt like putting the pedal to the metal. What age do I look, dear?
Please don't. Why must you get into a car? Do you want me to end up all alone? Oh,
Yeah, well, that's
I'm sorry for raising my voice. Did I scare you?
Our son. Remember what I told you? How he passed away? On his way home from work, he got into an accident. He was hit by a dump truck driver who was drunk on the job.
fuck me, alright. Adds a bit. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, please punch me. Just punch me for being so insensitive. With all my excitement, I forgot to consider how my wife might feel. I'm such a...
Holy shit, okay, that was a... I wasn't expecting to have to deal with that today. Some of these fucking confidants in this game, man.
Just moping around here.
I don't think a single one of them has like a really pleasant story going on. And the most pleasant of them is the one that I've completed, which is a dude tried to date his teacher and then found out that it was a fucking...
Since my wallet's been located, why don't we go out and have a nice dinner, dear? And this is for you. Consider it your reward for helping us look around.
Yes, a medicine. I too would like one medicine, please, sir. Are you high? No, I'm about 5'7". Is that the police? I'm calling the weed. Man, old vines. There's way too much space for them stored up in this noggin here.
I see you're back. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I owe you. Chicken tenderloin, eggs, broccoli. We're gonna boil them one after the other.
Oh my god, you're that kind of person. You're a fucking crime.
This is a staple for an athlete. Full of valuable nutrients and not too hard to cook either.
He's gonna have fucking rice as well.
The problem is what comes after. Next, you gotta portion everything out and then put it in the freezer. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that specific kind of pork. That shit's... Are you sure work hard?
Not really. I'm just lazy, so I want to do everything in one go.
No, okay, this is where I point out, this is not being lazy, this is being efficient. Just so you know. This is actually what people should be doing. It's definitely a lot more time economic than people give credit for. If you do like, if you cook like 2-3 massive different kinds of dishes or something like that a week, and then have like a couple of small things in between, that sorts you out way better, and it's way more economic.
But if I want to get stronger, I have to do whatever it takes.
And yeah, it means that you're not spending as much time, like I was talking about earlier, just working through food every single fucking day.
All right, let's get started.
Overall, it becomes more efficient. And as long as you do it well, perfectly fine as well.
It's done. This should last for a while.
Speaking of, I should get the stuff for doing a curry. I really want to do a curry.
That really went by fast. The work is so much more efficient with two of us.
So what do I need to get? I need to get the protein for it, then I'll need to get potatoes and carrots. Anything else I need? No, I've got pretty much everything else I should need.
Here, you take some too. It's perfect for a midnight snack, since it won't really put on fat. I know your diet is important for building a strong body, but I'll admit, I'm not much of a cook. I could use your help again sometime, if you don't mind. I might be able to try something more elaborate with your help.
Well, I mean, This is where I point out that, like, seasoning isn't illegal in these things. That's the thing that always got me the most with, like, hearing about these dishes, right? Is there's, like, bland ass fucking chicken. Imagine, I would fucking die. Like, I can have bland chicken from time to time, but like, no, just add a little bit of fucking, like, pepper even. It's not the end of the world. You're not adding too much to the thing, and it makes it so much better.
Maybe I should buy some pig's feet. I hear they're rich in collagen.
I mean, yeah, but also no. God damn. These people, man. Beep beep.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. There is something I wish to discuss with you, so please come to the Velvet Room post-haste. I believe this matter is of great import to you. I shall be anticipating your arrival.
Okay.
By the way,
It was on the news yesterday, something about showing their true colors. Yeah, they're involved in a lot of things, even the school's owned by the group, right?
I know, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's head over to the Velvet Room, I guess.
I've been waiting for you.
Something let's bring to your attention. It'll be a human presence within Tartarus floors between 48 and 53. Appears to be someone who, without the potential, who heard the voices of the shadows. If left alone, I fear they will become lost and may perish.
Very well then.
Please find and rescue them. Due to the influence of the shadows, civilians will sometimes get lost in Tartarus and become missing persons. Missing persons will be somewhere in Tartarus and must be rescued within a set time limit. In the event someone goes missing, details will be posted on the bulletin board in front of the police station, so keep an eye peeled. Well, I have your sharp sword thing that you wanted.
I'm looking forward to it.
You can accompany her from outings during daylight hours. Going out will take no time at all, so you don't need to worry about planning your day around her. Cool.
I'm looking forward. Here are my wonderful. If I may say so.
This was used duel in ancient times. Vincent would wear white uniforms to the blood from oh, yeah. Because it suits you. Okay. Bring me protein for not for pros.
Of course.
I'm assuming I need to go talk to Sonata-san for that.
I will await a report of I've been waiting for you.
So I don't need to worry about this. This is not going to consume a time slot.
Oh my, an encounter with one of your world's exquisite treasures, right out of the blue. So this is the fountain. It makes sport of water, a precious resource and the very foundation of life. Such a sinful form of art.
Yeah, I guess.
I've heard of its mystical powers, wherein those who offer coin may have their wishes granted.
That's a superstition.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Or perhaps the offerings were far too insufficient to have attracted the fountain spirit's interest. Fortunately,
Maybe.
I anticipated this and brought a hefty sum of coins.
Oh god.
2,000 of your 500 yen coins to be exact.
Alright.
I shall make an opening bid of 1 million yen. Oh! I was so caught up in the excitement that I started tossing coins without giving my wish any thought. This won't do. I shall give it more careful consideration before I return here in the near future. What is this facility here? I see there's a gentleman inside with quite the stone face.
You grumpy.
And these photographs displayed so prominently. Most wanted. Reward. Would it be correct to presume that these are your version of my subjugation requests?
Oh, pretty much.
What do they use as proof that the target has been subjugated? If they truly parallel my requests, then do they require a piece of the body? My interest has been piqued.
Oh no, she's gonna go be a bounty hunter. It's like, here's the guy's ear. This is proof I found him, right? What?
This edifice over here, is this what you call a club? Dancers dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean garden flourishing with uninhibited desires.
That's one way of describing it.
Oh no! It's closed right now? Oh, what a pity. I had hoped to become part of the scene.
Liz, no. Liz, no. Oh god. You don't want to be part of the scene. It's not that fun. You know what? You do you. Slay, queen, slay.
Well, that was quite satisfying. But I'm overwhelmed. Everything looks so new and inviting. Everywhere I look, something catches the eye. If you don't mind, could you perhaps recommend our next activity?
All right. Let's go karaoke. Hell yeah.
Karaoke. Could it be? It appears the time has come to demonstrate my hidden
Oh
talent.
no.
One may even challenge professional singers at the touch of a button at this karaoke. Excuse me, would you mind waiting for a moment? I hadn't noticed there was a fountain on this side as well. Oh, yet another fountain. On the opposite side, I see.
So this place plays host to a trinity of fountain spirits.
I don't know. It's how it. No.
I apologize for the wait. Let us continue.
Please tell me she didn't just spend like 3 mil.
I shall perform a song of exultation for my master. Sing along if you will. La la la. Oh my. You've never heard this song before? Thank you for the invaluable experiences you've shared with me today. I consider this mission a complete success. This may sound forward, but I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime.
Oh, well, at least I'm not getting abused while hanging out with her, unlike in Royale, where I feel like anytime I took the twins anywhere, just not only was I doing something criminal, I felt like I was gonna get fucking hit in the face.
Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the result. A shame. Marvelous.
Okay. You can now fuse the Grateful Tree Spirit. Okay.
Very well.
We'll see how useful that is later, I guess. Yeah, let's go sort out practice, I guess.
Hey. Well, we're out of here. Take it easy.
Good hustle out there. You'd better wrap up too. See you next practice.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I was just gonna sneak back into practice.
Oh, where have you been?
My mom's been on my case. She took me to the hospital. She insisted after I told her about my knee. She made the appointment without telling me, so there was nothing I could do.
How'd it go?
Hell if I know. Sorry. I know you're just worried about me. Today they took some x-rays. They'll give me the results in a few days. Not sure why that has to take so long. Oh, hey, don't tell anyone about me going to the hospital, right? I'm counting on you. I feel bad for always asking you to keep things quiet. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man, as long as you're happy, healthy, and safe.
The doctor told me to take it easy today, but we should still get to practice. Oh, wait, if you're leaving, that means practice is already over. Well,
indeed it is.
Guess I'll just go home. See ya.
Worried about that dude.
I see you're back.
I see you're back. So this is the request thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi.
There's this near future sci-fi series that was popular a while back. I found it, set it unusual there, sitting on the shelf for a long time, and I started reading. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Give me more knowledge means that I'm feeling the fact that I'm not getting stats at the moment by also getting stats and then also progressing these.
Do you read a lot of science fiction novels like this?
I'd enjoy one here and there.
I wonder what that exactly means. The core fan base for the sci-fi genre can get pretty picky. It's the ones who answer like you that turn out to be the hardcore fans. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt while you were reading.
I don't know, like, okay, I will admit I'm definitely a huge fan, personally, of sci-fi. I like my sci-fi stuff. I will not deny that I'm kind of picky for it sometimes, but also, like, it's just a medium, right? Like, I don't know, it's hard to describe sci-fi nowadays. Because it's just been used, the term has been used and abused in ways that means that it's kind of like become very blurred what it means when talking about sci-fi, right? Going back to what I was talking about earlier with like Babylon 5, right? Babylon 5 I still think is one of the best TV shows to ever come out. And it's a sci-fi, but realistically speaking, the sci-fi of it is a way to tell the story, not the purpose of the story. It's a political intrigue and all sorts of stuff like that. It's really, really fucking good. I genuinely, if you've ever liked, I guess, Game of Thrones, the early stuff especially, like any of that sort of fucking Babylon 5 is an amazing series. It just happens to be sci-fi. And I hate people that just get turned off by sci-fi because just they don't care to understand stuff or anything like that. So sci-fi, again, like, it's like fantasy. There's soft and hard fantasy story stuff, and there's everything in between. Like, if you sit there and tell me you like fantasy, and then I ask you, do you like Lord of the Rings, and you told me no, then it's like, well, does that mean you like fantasy or you don't? No, it probably means you like light fantasy or soft fantasy, which is, like, not sitting there and explaining fucking everything to you and showing you these nitty-gritties of how magic works and the systems behind them. And, like, getting into the details of things. I don't blame people for that, and that's why, again, like, Babylon 5 is great because it doesn't do that. Battlestar Galactica, especially the remake that they did, is incredible for that as well, because, again, I would consider that kind of like that soft sci-fi, whereas, like, Stargate starts getting a bit more onto the harder sci-fi. It gets a little bit more onto the specifics of everything. But I love Stargate as well, so you know.
Can you let me know your thoughts once you finish it? Oh, I didn't notice the time. How far did you get? Wow, you've read that much already? Huh? I made a lot of progress too. Was I more focused than usual, or...?
I don't know, it feels weird to have to try and like explain some of that stuff because it feels like I'm trying to justify things or like excuse things when I shouldn't have to be.
Do you think we could read here again sometime? I used to think reading was only a solo activity, but now I think reading with someone helps me immerse myself deeper into the fictional world. I'm here whenever I can spare the time, so come by if you can. I'd be happy to have you. Alright, that's all for today. Good night.
Sure thing, Fuka.
Oh, hello.
I swear I'm spending all my time with Fuka at the moment, eh? Not bad. I think I'm getting used to life in the dorm. That's fair. Hell yeah. I'm actually really far along with this dude, so I probably should finish him off. It doesn't seem like there's a social stat going up with the people at the dorm, though. Let's make something tasty.
I picked up the ingredients to make chicken sauté today, but I might have bought too much. I think my eyes are bigger than my stomach.
Damn, I could go for some chicken sauté.
I always end up having leftovers. What about you? Would you say you're a big eater?
Do we want my real answer? Because I know how much I eat. And I also know how much I'm eating at the moment. Why, at the moment you're seeing me fucking grab a few biscuits because I've got them on my desk. I mean, technically there should be a third option here, which is like depends on the mood. Because like sometimes I'll admit I barely eat in a day, and then the rest of the time, especially with me, I'm a very big person. I have a lot of muscles as well going for me. I do a lot of exercise now as well, and I've got a very fast metabolism for my age. Like, okay, this is where I give again one of those kind of I wouldn't say TMI moments, but like definitely one of those wouldn't have thought. Fun fact, I weigh on average about 100 kgs, if not more, and like that's not me being chubby. In fact, when I'm at my fittest, I am still probably over 100 kgs. I'm a fairly big and heavy person. I have to eat a lot. Or I'm supposed to eat a lot, I just tend not to. So I'm gonna say it depends on the taste.
Come on, you're worried before I even make it? I'm sure it helps if it tastes good, but don't set your expectations too high.
I'm not meaning your food, I'm just meaning in general, man. Come on.
Let me just apologize in advance.
Chicken. Dude, I like chicken.
Well, either way, it'll be packed full of nutrients, so don't worry about that.
There's so much you can do with chicken, and it's actually a really good meat for you. Those leaner meats. I actually want to... Okay, I think I've talked about this before. I haven't worked with fish very much. I really want to work with fish more. But no, if you told me I can only eat like beef or chicken, like I can only have one not the other, I would choose chicken in a heartbeat over them. I grew up with like lamb chops and shit like that, so you know. Don't turn around, the Vaporeons are triggered by eye contact. Oh no. Good thing I never like moved from this fucking chair, man.
They say your health is your most valuable asset, you know? I figured we should think about what we're putting into our bodies.
Also make sure to water them, sure. I mean, I've got the two cats over here at the moment curled up really cute. I don't know how easy it's going to be to show. Right there. You kind of can't see one of them because he's dark and it's really hard to see, but you can see the one that's curled up on the top. Very cute.
And if I could lose some weight while we're at it, I'd kill two birds with one stone. But let's put that aside for now. Anyway, why don't we start with veggies? Can you cut the tomatoes for me? I chose breast meat because it was cheap and I heard it's good for a diet, but it's kind of dry. Okay, very dry. I can barely chew.
Breast meat is really hard to work with, I will admit. It took me a long time to get it perfect. But it's really easy to work with if you know what you're doing.
I usually mess up this kind of thing. Hey, you're doubting me, aren't you? I'm serious. I'll make up for it next time. So let's cook together again when you get the chance. It'll be so delicious, you can't help saying yum.
And the local Foursquare doesn't have too expensive chicken. I could probably do something. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Come to think of it.
She's gonna study abroad after high school, probably to prepare her on a thing in the future. Yeah. World from us plebs. Yeah, do be like them. I understand how ordinary folks live to something. Jesus Christ. God damn, that is such a stupid fucking argument. Oh, you need to live in the poorhouse because you need to understand how the poor people live. Yes, father. Oh, this is disgusting. Exactly. Now you understand why we have to be rich. Oh.
I was just told that the chairman will be stopping by this evening. When you get back, make sure to come to the 4th floor.
Oh, okay then.
I'll see you all later.
Talk about short notice. Maybe he wants to tell us a new joke.
Who knows? But I am a little curious. Guess I'll head straight back today.
Koro-chan, shake.
Oh my god, we're not getting a fucking dog, are we?
Oh, we did it! What a smart dog!
We're getting a dog, aren't we?
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Very cute dog. I'm gonna say this now. I accept the dog is cute. Please, for the love of God game, do not make me so fucking aggravated at this dog that I hate dogs. Cause you really pushed it with Mona. I still love my cats, but goddamn. Can I pet him?
Sure. Go on, Koro-chan. You know how to say hi, right?
Hello, human. Okay, well that's acceptable.
His name's Koromaru.
Okay.
I've seen him sitting by the steps of the shrine.
Oh, this dog still goes on walks all by himself?
What do you mean?
He used to belong to the priest at the Naganaki shrine. Every afternoon, the two of them went this way for a walk.
So that's what he was doing here.
That is, until the priest passed away.
Oh, for God's sakes, we're really giving a fucking tragic backstory to a goddamn dog now too. Game, please.
He passed away?
Fucking this game is like, hey, you see that kid that sits behind you? Yeah, nah, he's dealing with fucking troubles. Go down the hall. Yeah, that person's dealing with troubles. Oh, that person's dealing with some like really fucked up shit. This person's never had a friend before. This girl in the fucking park is currently having her parents fucking divorce. Oh, and this elderly couple is still recovering from the fact that their fucking son died in a fucking accident. Like, I love this game, but goddamn, chill the fuck out.
Oh, you haven't heard the story?
Oh god, it's gonna actually have more detail to it too.
It was about 6 months ago. The priest was hit by a car while walking his dog. He didn't survive.
Seriously?
Ever since then, that dog has continued to go on walks, always stopping to sit by the site of the accident. But he refuses to let anyone take him in. Why, just the other day, my son... Oh my goodness, look at the time. I must be going. My son will be home soon.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Oh, you're such a loyal dog.
Good boy.
Hmm.
Huh? Is he...
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. More importantly, isn't the chairman coming today? We should probably go get ready.
But dog's more important.
See you later, Koro-chan.
Hello, everyone. I gathered you all here because I wanted to let you know how my research has been going. It concerns the shadows that have been appearing during full moons. Now, I want you to listen closely. It might be hard to follow.
Oh boy.
Shadows can be divided into 12 categories, according to their characteristics.
Okay.
This we've known for a while. We can think of it like their class or order. I've classified the special shadows we've seen so far, and well, it's simply fascinating.
Why are you so excited about it?
So...
Right. Those 4 shadows belong to categories 1 through 4 in order of their appearance. They may have looked different than the more common ones, but the classification scheme still applies.
And that's something we should be excited about?
Oh, I get it. There are 12 in all.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we're what, fucking almost halfway through the game then?
And 8 we haven't seen yet.
Like 2 more and we're halfway?
That's exactly
I guess.
right, Yamagishi-kun. You're quite sharp.
Well, under the assumption that it's only 12, right?
Oh, okay.
Wait, 12 hours? Oh, for fuck's sakes, it's all time related, isn't it?
That's a good question, and that's what we haven't figured out yet. Their motive. They don't kill their prey. They feed on their minds. Now, it could be considered predation, but is it really? Is there actually an underlying intent behind their behavior? The purpose of the shadows as a whole. That's what we need to consider.
This is interesting. But no matter what their intent, we still have to beat the rest of them.
I agree. That's about all we can do at this point.
8 more, huh? Lucky us.
According to the data, each one has been stronger than the last. That means we better start training harder.
We'll manage. We've got plenty of time.
Well...
But why does Tartarus even exist in the first place?
Okay, so that's one of those. The puzzle pieces are falling into place one by one, yeah. The large shadows that only appear on the full moon. I wonder what their purpose is. 8 more remain. We have a long road ahead of us. All right. I feel bad for this, but I'm gonna probably call it here for today. 3 hours of a stream. It's especially on the day that I can actually do longer streams. I do feel shitty for this, but I'm gonna be honest, the hour we spent playing Tartarus definitely lowered my energy a lot more than I expected it to. As well as I have a couple of things I kind of want to just have sorted out today. I want to go make some food. And go down to the local shop and grab some stuff. So I hope you understand. Again, my mental's kind of still a bit screwy from all the stuff that happened, like especially yesterday with money related. I talked about it at the end of stream. If you're so interested, go look at the end of stream. I don't want to reiterate it too much more than I already have. And yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this. Can't wait to see what happens next. This is strange though. It's weird because I'm coming at it from the angle of having done Persona 5 Royale, right? And it does create this weird point of kind of comparison that's occurring. That I know is probably not fair on this game, but it's very interesting though, nonetheless, to kind of think about it that way. So with that being the case, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. Stay safe, stay happy, say alright and all that. Have a good day, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye bye.